Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This quick stretch in pregnancy is to help you relieve maybe some of the discomfort or pain you are facing, and also to prepare your body for delivery, for the birth of your baby. So you can do that any time of the day, even before you go to sleep if you just didn't have the time during the day and you still want to move a little bit and feel better about yourself. Then this stretch is, I think, easy to follow even before going to bed. So we will start in a toe squat, quite an intense pose. So you can come into the kneeling position and then tuck your toes under, make sure the pinky toes are not in the way, and just sit back onto your heels. If you want to make it a little bit more accessible, you can grab a block or a pillow if you have them at hand and just place them in between the feet, and you can sit on the prop so you are a little bit lifted so the weight is not all the way down on the feet. But don't worry, we won't be staying here for too long. It is actually a nice stretch in case you suffer from restless feet, which happens quite often in pregnancy, especially towards the end. And we will add some stretching into the arms, so you can start making big circles with your arms all the way to the back, just slowly inviting the shoulders to open and also to forget the intensity in the feet. Reverse the motion. And place your hands down onto the mat and release the feet, the toes. It should feel really good to be done with this one. And you can stay in the tabletop position on hands and knees. The hands are underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we will do a few rounds of cat and cow. So on the inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, reverse. Two more like this. Find your neutral spine again, and then start moving your hips. So in any way that feels good, try to listen to your intuition and see what your body needs in this moment. It can be just some small circles with your hips, or it can be bigger. You can also lift one leg at a time and do some circles with your legs. So just make it flow. You might close your eyes to feel more into your body and feel where you might be holding tension. Just release the hips. And finish your round, come back to center. The legs stay exactly as they are. Just bring the arms forward, stretch the arms, and start lowering your forehead onto the mat for puppy stretch. You can also relax the arms and put the forearms onto the mat for support. And stretching, bringing the chest, the heart closer to the mat, opening the chest in this way. Might feel really good to stretch and open the chest, especially if you suffer from reflux, some acidity coming out of your stomach, or you have some pain in your stomach, just because the baby is putting a lot of pressure on your stomach and there is not much space. anymore. Use your arms, your hands to come back to the tabletop position, the hands underneath the shoulders, and bring your right foot on the right edge of the mat, maybe even outside of the mat next to the hands, and press the hips closer to the mat. Opening the hips, really important for as birth prep. So keep pressing the hips closer. The shoulders are away from the ears, no tension in the upper body, in the neck. And we will add some motion into it. So exhale, straighten the right leg, come a little bit towards the back side to feel the hamstring stretch. And inhale, back to low lunge, forward. Exhale, half splits, come back. And inhale, low lunge. Once more like this. And bring the right foot to meet the left in the tabletop position. Switching sides, so the left foot comes next to the mat, next to the hands. Just first staying in stillness, pressing the hips closer down. Let's add some motion. So exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, come back forward. 2 more like this. And come back to the tabletop position. Widen your knees so they are as wide as the mat, maybe even wider. And come to sit back onto your heels, the feet, the toes touch, coming into wide-legged child's pose. So if you want and have some prop at hand, you can use the block maybe for support to put your forehead onto the block, or you can use a pillow, anything that you have, a book, or you can also do completely without and come with the forehead all the way down to the mat, or you can use your hands to support you if you want to stay a little bit higher up. So take the first moments to adjust in the pose so you feel comfortable enough. And keep pressing the hips closer to your heels. And we will take a few deep breaths here. Use your hands for support when you come out of the pose. Bring the knees back together. And come onto your feet. The heels are in, toes out, a bit wider than hip-width distance apart, so there is also enough space for your belly, depending how far you are in pregnancy. And you can stay on your toes, higher up, or you can come all the way down to your feet. So whatever works for you, coming into Malasana, our yogi squat. Once you get comfortable, you can close your eyes. This is a great pose to prepare your body for delivery. to open the hips. And let's come out of the pose, and we will finish this practice lying down on our backs. If you get dizzy lying down on your back, you can just put a pillow or two under your head. You can stack one or two pillows and place it under your head. And from the side, come to lie down on your back. Bend your knees, place the feet close to your hips, rest the arms alongside your body, coming into bridge pose. So on the inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Keep squeezing the thighs together. Exhale, lower. And we will do a few more like this. You can close your eyes. And just observe how you're feeling today, both mentally and physically. Take it as an opportunity to check in. One more round. And release. Place the feet to come together to touch and drop the knees to the side for butterfly pose. Reclined. And if you feel somehow dizzy, even with the pillows under your head, you can always do this pose also seated. So then just carefully lift yourself up and do this pose seated. You can place your hands onto your belly and take these last moments to connect with your baby, to think of your baby. Maybe you already feel the movements, so just enjoy this time together. With your hands, lift the knees back to center and roll onto one side and slowly start getting up and come to take a seat. Place one hand at the heart, the other one on your belly. Close your eyes. And notice how you are feeling today compared to when you stepped onto the mat. Join the hands in front of the heart. And thank yourself for taking and dedicated this time to you and your baby. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. If you want to, I have different classes for all trimesters, also some affirmations, meditations, birth prep. So go and check out my channel for more videos like this one. I hope you do subscribe to my channel to support me a little bit more, and I hope to see you again in the future as well. Good luck. Bye.